Hello and welcome to NARL Season 17 here at Michigan. This is, should have known what race of the season this is, but I don't. Let me go look that up real quick. But yeah, so far, interesting field tonight. You can already see some times up on the board. About, roughly about 10 minutes left in practice, give or take a few seconds. So there's that. Then check the schedule real quick. I should probably, well, I don't know, maybe put points up, but it takes time and
Alright,
stuff.
caution's out, caution's out.
I forgot Budweiser Teague needs to fix his whisper. I hope they get that figured
I
out.
would like to remind people that for this practice, I'd like them to practice and not take up the track with Rex.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let Teague know that I have to get that fixed before NARL starts, because with two leagues using the same TeamSpeak, it gets pretty tricky on how like the stuff works on that. So hopefully they get that sorted out. Currently 21 times on the sheet at the moment, fastest being a 37.303 by Landon Lyle. Second on the board, Alexander Brown, number 26 with a 37.398. Then Harry Crawford third on the board with a 37.412. Currently tabbed out, so you don't see any on-track action at the moment. However, still trying to get stuff sorted out. Trying to debate how I go about doing this. We'll just roll with it. Hopefully, common sense is used and gambling is not too far from the southern border. Just a niche reasoning references. Why would I say southern border? I'll have to find a better knowledge sometime soon. But yeah, basically this is race, what is it? 6 of 12, so about halfway through the season after tonight. Just a little recap for you. Thomas Troxel winning at TalhaDevYT. Gino Bononi ending his winless streak at Chicagoland in race 2. Unfortunately, we were not here for that. I believe we also missed Infineon, which I really wanted to do Infineon because I really like Infineon. But we were able to broadcast Hillside. Stephen Gibson ended up winning that. Then last week at Darlington was actually not the worst race, but it could have been better, obviously. Alexander Gonzalez Green ended up at with the checker flag at the end of that one. So about a little over 5 minutes left in practice. Suppose we'll go through a little bit of the field, give a little bit of a rundown, what's going on, what's going up, what's going all around. Currently 25 cars have set a lap, so we'll probably have around 30-ish or so. Here's Nathan Hobson, the 07. Currently 20th on the timing sheets. Hasn't really shown anything too flashy in terms of speed, but he has been really clean and consistent despite that. So yeah, he's a pretty solid driver. I think we'll see him improve and see how he progresses here in NARL. Cole Rodriguez has 2 wins in this league. I remember his first one coming to Chicagoland, I believe last season. I want to say it might have been 2 seasons ago. My memory is just all kinds of sketchy anymore. I wish it was better where I could just remember random stuff like that and know the exact season, exact date. Probably be a lot easier if I only broadcasted 1 league, but I broadcast 2 leagues in a sense and then 1 part-time. I did quit doing Essex because I'm not doing Essex no more, so there's that. Yeah, there's IFAR tomorrow. It has a 150 lap race at Charlotte. That's going to be a big one. A lot of strategy potentially on the table tomorrow night. So if you are around Saturday night around the same time as now, maybe a little earlier, check on in IFAR and we'll have a good show for that. Let's see who else we got on track. We got Stephen Gibson 2 times this season he has found victory lane. Last season, the champion didn't win till later in the season. This season, a little bit better start for him. If you look, I'm looking at the standings right now. Currently second in standings. They do have drop races and all that. Currently a little bit further back from Gina Benoni. Third in points, Lane Lau. Fourth in points, Joshua Clements. Fifth in points, Roman Gonzalez. So, pretty solid top 5 in standings there. But yeah, Steven. He's been getting into a few cars lately in some leagues. Michigan, there's a lot of room around here, so hopefully shouldn't have any issues with that. And we'll see how he does. My PC is on fire. That is my PC is on fire. Oh, that's a good pace scheme. Jarrett Gravin, the 0, finally got rid of that that monstrosity that he was running last season. He's back in full blaze with a paint scheme, and I don't mean blazed by the paint scheme, blazed by the fact that his PC is on fire, allegedly. Next up the road. Oh wait, I just realized that's a freaking Ram on a Pontiac Grand Prix. Holy. Next up we get
4 minutes to go in practice and 24 laps, make that 23 laps to go in the Truck Series race. I am going to try delaying our race a little bit unless there's a wreck in the race to delay it terribly, since I do want to finish this race before Bennett's League goes to its All-Star race following ours.
Yeah, so a little note on that. I'm probably going to be going straight to bed after this because I open tomorrow and I just opened today and I'm tired, so we'll get that going. But yeah, the NASCAR Truck Series at Bristol, they got that going on right now as well. There's Daniel Rivera, number 56. Not a lot to note from Dan. They've made a few starts here in NARL, nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy, especially as of recent. So we'll see how they do tonight. They've won at this track before, I believe, in some leagues they've run. Oliver Zabrowski, one of the newer drivers here in NARL. I had some good seat time at Hillside. We've seen some interesting runs out of them. Honestly, I think they got a solid ability if they can just hold consistent, get some good races going. I think get some good learning going, we'll be in good shape. That didn't help. Oh. All right, Joshua Clements in the 48. Pretty good driver. Currently 27th on the board. Hasn't really ran a hot lap yet, so got about a few minutes left in the session. We'll see if he can find anything there and maybe go for a higher spot in qualifying. And we got Sebastian Amaya in the 13. Doesn't really show nothing too crazy out of that team, but we'll see how they do tonight. Currently 23rd on the practice sheets. And D-Dog Rodriguez, he's won here before in a few leagues. Not sure here in NARL, but pretty solid driver here at these types of tracks. Expect him to be up front at the end. Jelani Howell, another driver who's also pretty good at these types of tracks. Michigan seems to be one of their better tracks, so again, another driver to keep an eye on towards the end of this race. Two cars doing their thing on pit road. TalhaDevYT, just fresh off his first CCRS win yesterday as the D1 of NARL, which despite it being D1 is much less attention paid towards it, but I think that's partially my fault for not broadcasting it every week. So my bad on that, I guess. But yeah, congrats to him on that. We'll see how he does tonight in that number 14. Dylan Negron, he's been pretty consistent lately. Had a good finish at Hillside a few weeks back. Intermediates he's definitely been one to watch at these intermediates for sure. So I'd keep an eye on that 01 car, another car. If you have in your bingo cars to keep an eye on towards the end of this race at the potential, or however it goes. I'd be another guy to look at. There's our 5th place driver in points, Scubbs. I haven't really seen anything too crazy out of them, really, in terms of performance. I think consistency has really been their biggest upbringing. So we'll see if they can carry that forward to here tonight.
Okay, I'm going to reset practice. I'd like to think that this will not be delayed more than 5 minutes or so, but we'll see.
Alright, well, while they're getting that sorted out, they reset practice. Hang on. They reset practice, so I'm going to hold this camera here for a bit till the potential NASCAR truck race ends, or whatever they got going there. This might also help out with Budweiser ending shortly as well. We'll see how that goes. I guess I can open up the NASCAR app, see who's winning. I know I was really rooting for Corey Heim, but that brother got slimed out, so can't really root for somebody that doesn't have a rear end anymore. Christopher Bell, yeah, that's actually that'd be great. I like Christopher Bell. Let's see, we got Chandler Smith II, Giovanni Ruggiero, butchered that probably. In 4th place from Ross Chastain, yeah. Ross Chastain, and that bum in the 91 there at 5th. Jay Garcia 6th right now, Dawson Sutton 7th, Kyle Busch 8th, Carson Esper 9th, and Brandon Quinn in the top 10, nice. So yep, hopefully they keep that green. Oh, their race is about over, alright. Hope they entered a green, that'd be nice. Not watching, I'm just watching from the NASCAR app, just hopefully they're giving me the right details. I should probably check in for my rewards. But yeah, let's see, what do they got going on the racetrack here now? Not much, not much. Alright. I think that's Seabell Victory Lane there. Yep. Pretty sure. It was Christopher Bell, he's the winner. Heck yeah.
Okay, practice will be extended for another 3 minutes, and then we go to qualifying at 5 after 10 p.m.
So 10:05. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I'll take a Christopher Bell win. I was really rooting for Heim, but hey, we'll take a Christopher Bell win any day. Alright, back to going through random drivers. Colton Pettipaw. I don't really got anything for him, honestly. Solid driver, the 44. Currently, I mean, granted, I can't really say the timing sheets are going to be 100% fair now since they've reset it, but it's there. Let's see who else we got. We got Liam Tingley in the Cobalt number 06 Cobalt. That car is cursed. Who else we got? Oh, we got the Upside Down Man doing upside down things. Alright. There's the Landon Lyle in the 42. Currently 3rd in points. I almost said John Filber. John Anthony and the 81. He's back. Number 81 car. One of the few keyboard drivers in the field. At least I assume he's keyboard. I think I remember he's keyboard. And then there's Alexander Brown repping the Ricky Bobby 26. Been pretty fairly solid in terms of performance in recent occasions, so we'll see how he does. They're dying on pit road. Who else have I not harassed yet? Ah, Thomas Troxel, the man of the hour. Not really. There's not really nothing to note here, but he has won Talladega in the. He did win Talladega this season. I believe he won there in season 14 as well. I hope I'm right on that. Might have been season 13. It was season 13, wasn't it? Dadgummit, man. Alright, well, I'm close enough, you know. It's Talladega's Talladega, right? But, yeah, been pretty solid, been fairly consistent lately, so, See how he does tonight, but probably a
Alright,
top
in
10
his
car easily.
qualifying time, I do not see any triple-digit numbers, so we are good to go.
Alright, qualifying
Good
time.
luck.
So while we're getting their qualifying laps hooked up, I'm going to set up my
Driver.
cameras that hopefully don't mess up. That would be really unfortunate. You're going to have a solo booth tonight because it's just me. I was going to have Nicholas Justice, but I think he decided he was going to race, and I have not seen him in the server, so I guess he... Oh, never mind, he just joined. Alright, so he's going to be racing tonight. Other than that, I think we're good on that end. We'll see if we get over 30 cars, see if I need to turn on my 31 through 32 on the pylon, which I'm thinking about making a new one, but that's kind of one of those things where like I'm kind of on the fence of doing, because this one we have now is like good. There's really no reason to change it. And yeah, it's just kind of like that pretty much. IFAR's got a good one. I just changed it over there. So CCRS, NARL, IFAR, I think right now it's just going to be the only leagues we do in terms of broadcasting. I may just kind of slow down on the broadcasting stuff because I don't know, I'm just not. After like doing it for a year, so starting like November 24, might have been December 24, and it's like April 26. I'm just now kind of starting to get a little bit of burnout. It's not like crazy burnout, but it's burnout nonetheless for broadcasting. And I haven't got like burnout of racing much, so that's that. Yeah, we'll see what kind of hot laps we see here for the session. Looks like we already got I hope those are accurate. Okay, yeah, those are accurate. I was about to be a little worried that GNL.TV wasn't working. I was just about to have a mini crash out. Alright, let's mess with TV 2 or camera 2. So we got 50 laps tonight, 25 laps on the tank. Shout out to TalhaDevYT for giving me that information before we started the broadcast, because I forgot to go into the pit stalls and look it up myself. But I just remembered that. There's probably some other trackside objects, but I have them turned off. Probably could risk having them turned on, but I've noticed that some stuff likes to make my game jittery or prone to crashing, so I will avoid some things on track in case anyone was wondering why it might look a little bland here. And not to mention it's a 2003 track. It's a 2003 game. Not everything's meant to look pretty and all sunshine and roses. Some of it's just for pure efficiency, and that's the name of the game here. Or at least that's how I see it. But if it works, it works. Let's see who we got on the timing sheet right now. I think Gino Bononi is gonna have this locked up. I don't believe. Oh yeah, I need to get it on off track so these guys aren't waiting so long. My bad. Okay, okay. Thank God I wasn't the only person these guys are waiting on. But yeah, I think Gino's got it locked up. About to go to happy hour, get some more time in for these guys, test what they need to do, and get themselves ready for a 50 mile, or not, why did I say 50 mile? 50 lapper here at Michigan, which isn't your typical Michigan. It's not like it's high speed Michigan, but this is Pappy Michigan. It races a little differently than what you might see in OSCC or DSRA. It's not going to be like a highline dominant or anything like that. It's going to be just straight up old Pappy Michigan. Well, I say Pappy Michigan. It's BR Michigan, which Brian Ring, excellent editor in his time, made some really nice edits on these racetracks from Papyrus, and the result is honestly quite impressive. Probably one of my favorite track makers, even though he's not around no more, but pretty cool stuff. Alright, happy hour session. There's your pole sitter, Mr. Gino Bononi in the 24. And he's in the target car tonight. We'll see how he does. when I first saw this paint scheme. I don't know if it's. I'd say it's new. I first saw this paint scheme when it was new, like 4 seasons ago. And now I'm like looking at it now, like, man, this is one of his regular schemes now. It's not old no more. It's not new no more. It's kind of, you know, original. See it every week. Kind of crazy how time flies like that. Let's see. So the main goal here, happy hour, if anyone's unfamiliar, it's basically so these guys can get a little warm up for the race, just in case they need, you know, take a little restroom break after qualifying, or you know, test your pit stops, make sure you're comfortable with the pit entry and all that jazz. Maybe just some last minute seat adjustments, all that kind of jazz. It's kind of like an intermission between the qualifying and all that. You get, most of the time you get 5 minutes. Some leagues will give you 10. Some leagues I think give 15, which I think is a bit much, but I ain't one to judge. But it's you know, you typically see it in our leagues. We got Carl Childress here in the 88. Haven't really got nothing to do except for the fact that he has no DSRA wins or NARL wins. So there's that little McNugget for you. Let's see who else. William Gregory in the 32. He's been showing quite a bit of consistency all around in every league I've seen. He's really starting to step up his game. Michigan has been one of the tracks that has favored him. So I don't know if he's going to be maybe going for the win, but I would watch him for getting like a top 5 tonight. That 32 car. Heck, maybe he proves me wrong. Maybe he does go for the win. 50 laps, a lot can happen. There are some names that I have not mentioned yet, one of them being Alexander JG. I think he'll go by GG, since that's what his name is in the game. Haven't really had any communications with him leading to me leading that being a problem, so I think you can just call him GG for now, make it a little easier. But yeah, he's pretty quick, just won last week. I think he's definitely going to be one to watch for the win here tonight. Do not count him out. I think it was the last broadcast we did was NARL last week. So yeah, like I said, probably going to tone it down for the time being in broadcast. Just kind of probably do like 1 or 2 a week, maybe 3 with CCRS. Because I'm a little burnt out right now, but we'll kind of lighten the damage of that. It'd be really bad if I was doing a broadcast every day. Then I'd be really burnt out, but thankfully I'm only doing it once a week, or a couple times a week. Got Cameron Jamison, league owner. Ooh, almost got slimed out there by Daniel Rodriguez. Is there anybody oh, they're dying on pit road right now. Yeah, I think these guys just... They really have 5 minutes left in the happy hour? Did they start doing 10 minutes happy hour here in NARL? Or am I tweaking? I don't know. I'm going to put it back on TV when I run out of stuff to yap about. At least for the time being. I'll find something else to fill y'all's ears with here sooner or later. But yeah, I think we've harped on it once or twice, but fuel strategy, I mean, I highly doubt we get a full green race. Somebody just... Okay, I was about to say, I thought I saw something there. But, yeah, so 25 laps on the tank, 50 laps in the race. Like I said, probably not going to see a caution-free race. Wouldn't expect nothing too crazy on the strategy front. I think really the name of the game, race pace-wise, is you want that track position, but you don't want to kill your stuff to get said track position. How many people set a lap in qualifying?
Alright, it is race time, so rules for the race are that if we have a wreck in the first lap, then I will call for a restart. If we have multiple wrecks in the start, then I will probably call for a restart, but I will let you know if that happens. So, to bring out a caution, it has to be a multi-car wreck, and to take the caution, it is going to be the field will be frozen. There will be no racing back to the line.
Get on off
So,
track.
besides that, it is going to be 50 laps for the race. You're going to have to be extra careful for this because, yes, the track is going to be about 5 lanes wide, but it is still going to be something where people want to use all that room. So just be careful with each other.
5
So,
lanes.
good luck.
Got 5 lanes. Surely, with 5 lanes of traffic, nobody. You shouldn't have
I'm
any
going to do one more
problems.
restart since some of the cars are missing.
Start your engines!
Back on. Someone missed a start. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, 5 lanes. You know, there shouldn't be any reason we get any wrecks. Should be no reason. You got 5 lanes, brother. Ain't no reason to be going out there increasing someone's J's on a 5-lane racetrack. This isn't ready, buddy. It's over. Alright. Well, just me tonight in the booth. 50 laps. I'll make it as interesting as I can. Again, tomorrow night we got IFAR at Charlotte. That'll be a hootenanny for sure. So watch out for that. Let me get my stuff situated. We got about 31, I think, tonight, right on the field cap, honestly. I think it's going to be right on the nose.
Drivers, start your engines!
Did we still have someone miss the start? I'm being insane if someone still missed the start. I don't know. I think the only person I'm seeing that... Yeah, I think everybody... I don't know anyone in particular, but yeah. 50 laps. Got a front row. Gina Bononi, Joshua Clemens. These guys are both top 5 in points. The entire top 3, top 5 in points right now. TalhaDevYT P4 on the starting lineup. And starting 5th, Stephen Gibson. The rest is as follows. Do they survive a lap? I mean, you got 5 lanes to work with. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't, but then again, this is the big 26. You can do a lot with a little and a little with a lot. They're going to be coming down to the front straightaway. Pace car is in. They're getting geared up to go here in Michigan. And green flag flies here at Michigan International Speedway.
We're gonna do a restart now. So,
You had 5 lanes! You had 5 lanes! How? How did they wreck? How? I mean, I'm probably not gonna see it because,
okay,
yeah,
this
well,
should be our final restart.
we got set up. Let's try it again.
To your cars.
Man, I had a beautiful thing going there, and then they're like, "Yep, we're gonna wreck it up." Man, I kind of hate it. Almost every race, you can almost guarantee there'd be a race restart. Like, come on, bro. Can we just save the hassle? Is it too much to ask? Alright, let's try it again. Alright, there they are. And I guess we'll go ahead and go through the rest of the field. So starting 6, AGG, Alexander, GG.
Drivers, start your engines!
7th place, Cole Rodriguez. 8th place, Dan Rivera. 9th place, the man down under, that is Harry Crawford. 10th place, Scubs, aka Roman Gonzalez. 11th place, Liam Tingley. 12th place is the 32 of William Gregory. The 78 is... What are they doing? Huh? Alright. That was weird. But yeah, we'll go ahead and try this again. Oh, I just seen Brandon Beal in the chat. Hi, Brandon Beal in the chat. This is, I guess, 78 on area pace car. They're not going to be racing tonight, it looks like. So yeah, they're going to try it again. 24-48 on the front straightaway. We are green flag racing here at Michigan International Speedway.
Caution's up. Caution's up. Field is frozen. Pace speed 55.
Lap 1 complete here at Michigan. There's a little smokestack there in the pit road. It looks like we are under caution already on lap 1. 81 of John Anthony on the back straightaway appears to be having an issue. Get a replay on it. Well, looks like it's 18 on 81 violence and then just
this time.
slight contact, and then both of them just kind of went spinning. 81 looks to have the worst of it.
This start is going to be a caution cooldown, so we can make it more than one lap.
Yeah, we'll get a shot on the 18's roof for that, because I don't know, why not? And we'll get it on the 81's roof. Yeah, just I don't know. I think it was just rough timing. Just two guys colliding on the exit of pit road, simply put. We do have some takers on pit road. Nothing too outlandish. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't see the whole field come in. Well, I say that lightly. They only ran like a lap. I think it'd make even more sense to pit here because you'll have shoot, let me get my words out. But you'll have like, we know there's a caution cooldown, so with that in mind, there's more reason to pit. Cause, well, I mean, technically there's more reason to pit unless you're up front. Because if you're in the back, you might as well pit. That way you can get the freshest tires out of everybody. You know, these guys ain't going to be able to pit here in a couple laps, so I guess that's some kind of advantage. But if you're up front, no point in pitting, because if you pit and there's a wreck or something like that, you mess up, there's a slow car, you're going to lose all that progress, and it's going to be a little bit harder to gain that time back. But really haven't really got any racing in, so nothing too crazy on the strategy spectrum this early. A little bit of cat and mouse early in the game here with the caution cooldown.
Alright, we will be going green this time, so I'd like to remind everyone, please take roughly 1 car length gaps between each other.
Alright. I guess there's only like 30 cars in the grid, so I guess I don't need that last little thing. I'll go through and fix that here on this next caution. If we get one. Well, I say that lightly. Alright, well, let's try it again. Going green, lap 4 of 50. Stuff pit at least one time. Really good start by the 24 there, and a little bit of jockeying here for third. That's Landon Lyle versus TalhaDevYT into turn 1. Pretty good run by the 48 on the exit of the corner. Joey Tartamala lap down on the bottom lane in the 94. They're going to stay out of the way. Here comes Alexander GG behind that 14 car. This is for P3. He's going to let it off a little bit, get that better corner entry, save his stuff a little bit more. Josh Clemens is going to have a bit of a run on this 24. Not as much as I thought it was going to be, but holding pretty good here in second is TalhaDevYT. He's going to go for that second place spot now. Side by side for the lead. Joshua Clemens on the top of the high line run. A little bit of an arrow push from the 14 behind him. And it looks like, well, not quite. Thought I was going to get a better run on him here, but that 24 able to get pretty solid exit. But that arrow push is all in the top lane right now.
This lap, the cooldown ends.
That was a pretty damn short cooldown. Alright. What, did they do like a 3-lapper? Or maybe that was a 5-lapper. Yeah, I guess it was like a 4-lapper. Oh, and Josh is in the wall. That's going to really hurt his momentum. Here comes Gino once again on the bottom. He's probably going to be able to clear here. Talha is going to have that momentum as well. Going to take that to the bottom. Still trying to figure out these positions here, and I think is you want that track position, but you also don't want to put yourself in a bad spot getting towards that track position, as well as the caution cooldown has ended now, as TalhaDevYT has promoted himself to second place. Steven Gibson has now gotten around the one car for fourth place. We'll see if he's able to clear anytime soon with Daniel Rivera in tow. Battlefield lead heated up a little bit there, nothing too spicy. The AGG still side by side with the 86 down the straightaway. Oh, and Steven, he's going to really send it on the top here above this 48, get that run off the top, and promote himself to third place. He ain't messing around, he's making moves quick. And for the lead, the 14 is going to try to make a bit of a dive into turn 3. The arrow push is on the top of the 86 and the 24. He's not going to be gaining any positions from this. In fact, the 86 is going to be side by side with the 14 now, and maybe be able to clear in turn 1. Before then, actually. Daggum. Yeah, Steven, he's going to try this top line now and just get around the 24. Really making it stick up there. And not quite the exit he was looking for. A little further back, see if we got anything else going on. Liam Tingley, Landon Lyle, this is for 8th place. Yeah, let these guys sort it out. Yeah, it looks like Liam's going to take a spot for now. Scubs there in 11th. And just outside the top 10, the 19 Jelani Howell and the 76 of Harry Crawford. That battle for 12th now starting to heat up a little bit. And we're starting to see these guys file out a bit more, getting that arrow train of sort. A lot of checking up in some of these corners as Dylan Negron and William Gregory almost got together. They're 3 wide here for, this is going to be, I'm pretty sure, 12th place. Yeah, Dylan, he's trying to make some moves, get that track position out. He was one of those guys I was telling you, he's been pretty solid on these types of tracks. Do not count him out at the end of this thing. And William Gregory, another one of those as well. They're qualifying not quite up front, but they're still up in the main draft, so it could be worse. A few cars on the wall in the back. That's Cameron McElreath, and I believe the 0, Jarrett Grava. Jarrett is on the apron. Okay. Oh, Cameron Jamison up wide in turn 3. Looks like he's going to lose some spots. And John Felber versus William Gregory. This is, I believe, for 13th place. See if anything's changed up front real quick. Nothing of the sort. Still a lot of that aero game is Daniel Rivera trying to get around Cole Rodriguez here. Not sure if that's a gain or a loss for that 56, but regardless, the 06 is going to try to take advantage. It's a lower entry here. They're not really going to be able to gain from that. In fact, they will lose a spot to Roman Gonzalez in the 02. It's all about that risk management of these runs here at Michigan that we're seeing right now. And the tires are going to start wearing. Those runs are going to start getting a bit more inflated. And you got to be able to manage them, manage those runs, manage where you put yourself. Don't go for anything too crazy. Again, there's 5 lanes to work with here. You don't got to use all 5 of them to be able to maintain or gain position. At least I hope not. Yeah, and here comes Landon Lyle. He was trying to go low on the 06, just didn't quite have the momentum that he needed. Here comes Harry Crawford in the 76. He's warping a little bit, but makes it stick. He's actually going to be able to gain ahead of that 42 in corner entry. A little bit of a checkup, but I'm not sure if corner exit is going to be as well. So that 56 is now on the bottom of the 02. I think Roman Gonzalez just got around him. A little bit of side-by-side back here. William Gregory just got passed by John Felber. John's been making that bottom line work a little bit better than what I've seen, at least for the most part. I think it might be doing part how further back he is in the field. And we're starting to see a lot of checkups on this timeline because that draft train, you get a lot more cars on that train. It's going to be a lot more guys trying to fit into it. As we got 3 wide here between the 03, 01, and 32. A little bit of door banging down the back straightaway. Could have been bad. Thankfully, they keep it good. They keep it green. 06, Liam Tingley a little bit high in turn 3 and 4. Scubs just got around Joshua Clements. I think Josh, I'm not sure if he cooked his stuff, but I imagine knowing Josh, he's probably on hardcore save mode at the moment. We'll see how that fares him. Knowing that track position is oh so important, but if you don't have the tires to make it work, then what good is it? A lot of side-by-side back here. I think we got Dylan Negron, D-Dog Rodriguez, Jelani Howe, William Gregory, John Felber, all side-by-side in this train outside the top 10. As John's going to get pushed a little high there. Oh, he's going to get in the wall. It's going to kill his momentum. It just works so hard to get around those guys. He's going to lose spots to the 19 and 38. Potentially 88 of Cameron, or not Cameron Jr., 88 of Carl Childress as well. Comes Harry Crawford on the high side of the 48. 48's going to be able to close that door pretty easily. Still no changes up front. However, that 86 is inched closer to the 24. I'm not sure if much is going to change in that department anytime soon. We'll keep an eye on it. Or at least I'll try to keep an eye on it. My history with missing lead changes has been very consistently in favor of missing lead changes category as of, well, the past entire time I've been doing broadcasts. You can tell Josh, he's really playing it conservative right now. Doesn't really push too hard, but he doesn't want to lose that draft either. Because there's going to be a split, more than likely, somewhere in the main pack, and I just don't know where it's going to end up being. But we got this 3 cars up front, and then there's a bit of a split between the 1 and the 91 as well. I guess we'll call that the middle ground for now. 14, 86, 24. Pushing a bit more. The 1, kind of in the middle. 91, kind of hard save mode. 91 on back, rather. And we're not seeing a lot of guys really fall back a whole lot, as Lyle had to really check up into turn 1. Liam Tingley taking a much slower entry. Just allow Dylan Negron to take a line on the bottom. He's not going to really gain any momentum from it. Steve Rodriguez versus Daniel Rivera. They're in the 56 and 60 respectively. It looks like Lyle's going to try that high line on the 06. get that aero draft, because that draft has been consistently top lane. It looks like a battle for second starting to brew up between the 86 and 14. The 86 is dropping back a little bit. I wonder if he's maybe realized something, might need to save a bit more gas or more tire, or maybe has used up more tire or gas. So we'll see where that fares him. He was catching right up to that 24 for a bit. Now looks to be dropping back. Bill Negron now trying to get around the 06 of Liam Tingley. 56 and 60 side by side once again, but inverted on where they are at. 56 on the top, 60 on the bottom. He actually is going to be able to use that 06 as a pick. Not a lap car, but just someone that's just not as quick, and that is going to help that 60 keep that spot. In fact, that's going to cost the 56 a couple spots with the 06 not really be able to get as much momentum on the top. Harry Crawford now side by side. Oh yeah, they just washed wide there. That's going to open the door for William Gregory. Yeah, that's not quite clear, but he was ahead of the line. Yeah, William Gregory, he's kind of struggling back here. Hasn't really gained a lot in terms of track position. Still kind of just outside the top 10. I haven't really seen a lot like big changes in like where people started on based on their qualifying. Because either they might wear up their stuff too much or vice versa, save too much. But
hey, wake up!
We're still in the hiatus here, as we got 3 wide here into turn 1, 32, 76, 56. Somebody just tried whispering me. Yeah, it's Riley Trick. I hope they don't start complaining about the league. We'll bring them in.
User was moved to your channel.
Howdy, howdy.
Yo. Hello?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm pretty good. The race has been pretty good so far.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of just differentiations and saving right now I've seen.
Sorry, I just realized I had the broadcast open on YouTube, so I was hearing you and not... I was hearing you twice. But yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to start complaining or anything.
Yeah, I know,
I'm not doing that. I
Alright,
figured,
I
you know...
appreciate it.
Yeah, if I can't race, I'm just going to commentate. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now.
Nah, I'm in the same boat. I had an opening shift today, and I open tomorrow, so I'm in an interesting boat right now.
Yeah. I think the 86 of Stephen Gibson, he's going for a move on the 14 of TalhaDevYT right now. Z's is looking on the inside of the 24 Gino Benoni, who, if I'm not mistaken, and I haven't seen everything, so I apologize if I'm off here. I believe Gino, he got the pole, obviously, but he might have led. Has he led every lap?
I want to say he has. I could be wrong, though. I don't believe the 48 did anything from up there, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he's led every lap so far.
Speaking of the 48, I was looking at him while we were talking. He went 3 wide for a moment there. He's battling with, who is that? Is that the 01?
Yeah, Dylan Negron.
Yeah. Well, they've fallen back in line now, but the 42 of Landon Lyle, he's going to slide up a little bit there. He's going to lose those spots. But he was going for a move on the 91 and the 86.
Big pit call by the 14. They're pitting really early here. Or not really early, but they're pitting a lot earlier. 88, 44 follow. I think 88 got in the grass. A few of the back markers.
Trying to do something different on strategy and jump some of these guys. You see the 88, 25. The 13 is missed pit road. Oh, he just clips the attenuator. That's a single car. He just
rough.
got it. Oh, he backs into the pit wall. The 86, or sorry, the 81 is coming in. He's going to pit. as they're still racing out here. As we're 3 wide up here for... Oh, we're pitting. Never mind.
Yeah, like guys. Oh, and Gino Benoni! He spun it!
That's
A
a single
lot
car.
of cars in the
19's
grass.
off in the grass. Saves it, though. The
Oh.
24... That's going to be a bunch of time lost for the 24.
From the lead. That is huge.
That really is, and that's going to open the door for everybody here. It's going to be a matter of who has the best pit stop. I think the 10... Oh, the 91's sideways. He missed his box.
Another
24.
guy that was doing really well. Dagcom.
Yeah.
I think this pit road cut a lot of guys off of the draft, and just, maybe it's a little bit
Yeah.
harder to enter here.
Yeah, I tested it out. It's definitely a acquired taste, I guess. It's very difficult to get right. You can play it safe, or you can go really hard in and just, it takes a lot of knowledge of braking when it comes to getting on the pit road here. As AGG is going to get the race off pit road and come out with the lead of these guys who pit. The 60 is going to enter right behind him. The 86 got a good run. He's going to try and make the move for second.
I think pretty decent amount of lead position changes there on pit road. Granted, I've seen some guys stay out, but the fact that the 60 was able to stay right up with them there is pretty good.
I think the 60 of D-Dog, he might have given the position up to the 86 there, just not wanting to burn his tires up too early, because this is a tire-killing track.
Yeah.
You get real tight, and it's just very difficult to save tires here, but it is possible.
Oh, we got someone in the middle of the track on the front straight. I believe it's Dino Rivera.
I think you might be right. Hold on.
Let's take a look and see what happened to them. It looks like
Oh.
What the? Oh. Talha was going high as the 56 was going low, and
They just crossed. Did he get hit by anybody? No, he didn't. He kept it clean. He just spun. Yeah, but that's going to be terrible. He just pit, didn't he?
Both of those cars just pit.
Yeah.
I mean, Talha obviously first on that strategy, but
yeah.
That was
So that's going to kill his tires before the run's even over. So he's going to be really behind the 8-ball on strategy.
Talha, even with that,
he just came
up. He lost spots with the undercut, even with that issue he had.
And he's going to be on older tires as well. I mean, it's going to be just like a lap difference, but it's still a difference.
Yeah, he's going to need a miracle if he wants to go for the win. I mean, granted, he could probably, put something forth for his luck, maybe switching around where he maybe get a top 5, but it's not going to be easy.
Meanwhile, the 1 of AGG is still your leader. The 86 of Stephen Gibson, hot on his tracks. Just about a few feet in between these guys. It's just Gibson and AGG, and these guys know each other very well. They work together on the super speedways quite often, but on this type of track, you're not really drafting in the same way that you would at those kinds of tracks, and so you're not going to work with us. You're not going to work with somebody. You're going to work against everybody else. But it's AGG maintaining a good distance so far.
Yep. Liam Tingley also with a really good pit cycle there, came out 4th.
Yeah.
Eric Crawford as well.
Yeah, and we got a little bit of a battle going on here in the back of the pack for about the 15th position, maybe the 14th position, I'm not sure. Joshua Clements in the 48, he's 2 wide with the 01 of Dylan Negron and the 38 of Cameron Jamison in front of them. Is he going to try to get the position here from both of them? So he's going to maybe clear the 01, but the 01 might have the run. They're going to be about even at the line. You can definitely get a good run on the top. I think being on the bottom is going to kind of hurt you on the exit because you got to turn more than somebody with open space that can just pull the wheel or take their hands off the wheel rather and just let it go straight up to the wall on exit. But as it stands, I believe that the 48 is going to keep that position. Still pressured by the 01.
A lot of the field now just really filed out.
Yeah.
Compared to that first cycle, is you had a 6-car, pack on the front, and then you got TalhaDevYT and on. It's kind of scattered.
Yeah, I wonder if that wreck with the 56 kind of killed momentum where Tala was and just kind of split this pack up a little bit as to where maybe if that wreck didn't happen, it wouldn't have been as split up as it is. Um, but yeah, we're single file pretty much all through the pack. Um, the 76 of Harry Crawford has been really hot on the tail of Landon Lyle. He's starting to warp a bit, but he's got a bit of a distance right now. It's the 06 close to the 60. Maybe try and make a move here going into 1. Now he backs off. He's backing up the corners, trying to get a good exit on the 60.
Yeah, I've noticed Liam. He's been backing up these corners a lot more than these other guys have, and some of these guys not quite ready for it. When he's got the field's a bit more scattered now, you can kind of make those moves a bit more freely and kind of be in a bit more control of how you want to save your stuff. So I'm very curious to see how that'll end up going for that 06.
I like that strategy quite a lot because in this game with tire saving, backing up the corners is really helpful because it allows you to get more straight on the wheel earlier in the corner, so you can just kind of keep the wheels as straight as possible and not turn as much because the more you turn, the more tire you burn. So just backing up those corners and getting good exits every time, it just really helps to conserve your tires. So I think that's going to work out pretty well for the 06 in the long run if he's able to keep doing that the way he wants to and keep doing it right. So we got a move here. This is for 6th. Tala Aziz going on Harry Crawford here. This is the first pass for position in a bit of a long time, as he's not going to quite get him out of 4 here. He's going to lose the spot that he was trying to get. He's going to get cleared by the 76. He's going to go for it again, down into the turn number 1.
Yeah, he backed up his entry pretty good there.
Yeah. 76 is also kind of warping a little bit. I wonder if Tala's trying to let him go a little and just kind of let him figure that out. Here he is on the opposite side of the world.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go full send on somebody that's warping. That's a bit too much of a gamble, at least for my standard. But yeah, I mean, it puts you in a rough spot, especially for Tala, because he's already in a rough spot. Lost spots on the undercut, and trying to gain that back and probably used up more tires. See, the 94 is in and out of existence there on the bottom lane.
Yeah, Joey Tartamella. I've known him a little bit. I don't know where exactly I know him from, but I know the name, admittedly, and I'm unfortunately sad that he has had such a poor debut at this race. Obviously, lapped quite a few times at this point. I'm not sure how many. He's 6 laps down at the moment.
I think one plus he can take away is he hasn't really gotten any wrecks, so I think that's pretty good stat to have.
And he's stayed out of the way, which is better than some can say. And we do have some battles for position at the moment. Gino Bononi, after that disastrous pit stop, is trying to move through the field. I think he's been saving his stuff a little bit, hanging in the back, but he's made a pass on the 44 of Colton Pettipas, and now on the 48 of Joshua Clements. He's attempting to size up, and the 01 is going to try and jump Pettipas as well. They're 3 wide. Clements, Howell, and Bononi on the bottom. Bononi definitely saved his tires well. He's just slicing and dicing through this field at the moment. He's going to be a fun one to watch as this run goes on.
Yeah, I think that was a good move by him. I mean, put himself in a bad spot. Worst thing you could do is dig that hole deeper. Just try to see if you can dig yourself out of it a little bit, and then he's already back up in this pack. We'll just have to see where he ends up.
Yeah, and he's backing up his corners quite a bit as well, as I just saw. I was watching him through the corner, trying to get past the 02 here of Roman Gonzalez, and Harry's going to get pushed up a little bit by Tala. I don't know if that was a warp or what. He's going to get up out of the groove, lose a spot, as they are just jockeying for position around this little gaggle of cars. It's the 19 almost door slams the 01 in the tri-oval, as Gino Bononi is working on the 32 now, as he just continues to get past these guys. He's sending in a lot more now. Oh, the 48's all over the place.
Daggone, I haven't seen Josh warp like that before.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody dies here.
Yeah. I think he kind of backed off a little bit. I wonder if he was told or noticed. But yeah, he definitely seems to be better now, as the 24 has jumped the 76 as well. I mean, he's just flying through this field. He's going to probably be up front by, lap, 45?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's just clear how much of an advantage he has in these corners. He's able to send it so much deeper when everybody else is backing it up. Like, you watch him here on the 91, he's already getting past him, and he's not even, at the apex of the corner, and he's made the pass. Because these guys are having to back up as much as they can just to try and save the tire. Meanwhile, he's going all out for it. He's made something work.
Yeah, and these guys, I don't think they have to pit again. So, you gotta think about that tire management as well. I think he's doing all right. We'll have to see where it ends up, obviously, but considering his circumstances, I think he's making the best of the cards he's been dealt.
3 wide here at the starting line. He's going for it.
Yeah, he's
gambling. Aziz. Aziz goes up to give room. The 42 has to move up even higher to give a little more room. And that is just... Yeah, and that's exactly what the 24 wants to see. He wants to see these guys take each other out and give him some free spots. Make his life a little easier.
We're 10 to go now. About to be 5 to go here soon.
Yeah.
That'll be point of return at 4 to go.
And Gino is trying to go from, I don't know if he was last, but certainly close to last to first. He's having a whale of a time trying to get past Landon Lyle here. Hasn't been able to make the pass, and he's running out of time to run these guys down. The 91, Cole Rodriguez, going for a move on the 14. He's going to be about dead even as the 24 slides up on exit. Have his tires gone?
It might have. Battery might have got out of the groove. I'm not sure.
I think because once your tires start going here, because I noticed this in practice, you start sliding up on exit. It's very hard to get the exit of 2 right. Because you can really mess it up by just gassing it up a little too early and just ending up in the wall and having to back off. And I wonder if that's what's happening to the 24 right now. Is he's going to go high, try and jump these guys. What
wow!
3 wide. He tries to go. He's going to cut down, cross the 06 over, try and go past the 42. The 42 is going to block a little bit, but he's going to let him by now. He's going to go 3 wide in the corner.
Dadgum, I seen the entry he had on the top. I don't know how he did not get in the back of that 06.
And you can see he's really having to back off on exit now because he's trying to keep it off these guys on top of him. The 06 nearly hit him in the side, but, we got, I think, 5 to go here.
Yeah, point of return next time around.
Yeah. And these guys are moving like it's the last lap right now.
I mean, with how... You've seen how hard it is to pass here. Track position is going to be really important. You got to do what you can with what you got, and if you don't use it, you lose it.
That is true, and I think that the 24 has started to lose it in the fact that he is just not able to get past the 42, and that is just really slowing him down. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap now to the 42, and he's just unable to get to him. I wonder if the 24 might have, spent a little too much of his tires trying to get through the field, and now that he's got up to the front, he can't really do much. He's having to, maneuver around, try to mess with his line a bit, cut down later in the corner, get a lower exit. I tell you what, he's kind of cleared that gap up to the 42. He's right on his bumper.
Well, we're coming to 3 to go. We got about 5 cars here who I'd say could easily make a move for the win. I think AGG, I think he knows that. It's starting to push a little bit more, get that gap going between him and the 86.
Yeah.
And now you're starting to play the aero games on the straightaways.
Weaving like Indy cars. 48 of 50 here, 3 to go. As is the 24 going to go 3 wide. He's going to line up behind the 60, follow the line he's been running the last few laps. Exit a little lower. He's going to be dead on the 42. He goes high, pushes the 60. Is he going to go and fake the 60 out in the corner like he did with the 06? What is he going to do to get past this 42? He's running out of time. If he can't get past the 42, then he's going to be really out of luck here. He's going to cross him over coming to the start-finish line.
Good to go at the line here. White flag once we cross the stripe next time by.
He's finally got to the inside of the 42 as he might be able to clear him on the exit here. As there's a lap car, the 94 cuts down the track in front of the leader.
That
he's losing
got
it.
Scary. That got scary.
No,
quick.
he's got it. He's got it. He was weaving there for a moment.
Yeah, I can kind of see wanting to get out of the way of the leaders because the leaders are going to go high on exit. It's kind
Yeah.
of damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I think it's a better bet where it would have been to just hang it on the top. But here we go, white flag, one more lap.
I think the 24, or excuse me, yeah, the 24 is definitely out of this one, but the 60, the 86, the 1, the 42 even, they are not, as the 86 is right on that bumper.
Oh,
What
wow,
is he going to do to win?
I don't know if he's. I mean, it's just that one car has been able to execute so well. That gap is. I mean, he's got a car length now on the back straightaway. I think this is wraps.
I don't think it is. I think this could definitely be a lot closer than you think. The 86 going to go with a little higher of an entry, cut down a little bit like we've seen with Gino Bononi. He's going to exit pretty much dead even with him, but he's not going to be able to get to him. It's going to be Alexander Gonzalez-Green at the line, Steven Gibson second, and that'll do it. And Michigan for the NARL Series. It's Alexander Gonzalez-Green once again. Unfortunately, the charge from the back by Gino Bononi was not enough.
And that
As
is he has won back-to-back races. The second driver to win back-to-back races this season.
And the dominance is no end in sight for AGG. Even when he runs part-time, you know, he just shows up and is the class of the field every single race. Will it ever end is the question we're all asking. So he gets a little too much of a congratulatory bump there. He got spun.
Oh, Harry!
Oh my goodness. Oh, they're still wrecking. He's in the attenuator upside down.
Yeah, he's Australian. He's used to it.
Yeah, you're right. They got different blood flow in their bodies. It goes to their head like normally. Because, you know, you're hang upside down all the time. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been there. But AGG, the winner of this race, unfortunately, I did plan to commentate this race, so I do have to go a little earlier than usual. I'm sure
All good.
the questions at the end will be worth staying for, but this has been the NARL Series at Michigan, and I might see you back here at some point. I might not. We'll see. Appreciate the broadcast. Appreciate what you do for the community, and yeah, I'll see you later.
All right, adios.
Adios.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I'd say that was a pretty good run towards the end there. I think the biggest name of the game here is just, you know, putting yourself in that good track position and hitting your marks. Make sure you kept the guy behind you, well, in your mirror, pretty much. It was actually, I mean, I say it's a close finish. I mean, makes for a good photo, so we'll go with that. Yeah, he got to his quarter panel. That was about all she wrote. Top 5 there for D-Dog at the podium. Pretty solid finish there for him. Well, before we start doing interviews, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our finishing order presented by, I didn't even think about it. I should probably put like a presented by BetNR or something down there. But, yep. So, oh man, sorry about that. AGG ended up victory lane. Second place, Steven Gibson. Third place, D-Dog Rodriguez. And then fourth place, Landon Lyle. Gino Bononi, after a half spin on pit entry, is able to recover with a fifth place finish. Joshua Clemens able to come home in P6. Liam Tingley, 7th. Eighth place is Cole Rodriguez. Ninth place, Dylan Negron. And TalhaDevYT, after a undercut that did not work, is going to go home P10. The man down under, Harry Crawford, is going to finish 11th. And then 12th place, William Gregory. 13th, Roman Gonzalez. 14th, Jelani Howell. 15th, Colton Pettipaw. 16th, I can't speak, bro. 16th place, Cameron Jamison. And then 17th place, Brandon Beal. 18th, Thomas Troxel. 19th place, Carl Childress. 20th place, John Felber. 21st, Nathan Hobbs. Nicholas Justice rounds it out in 22nd. Oliver Zabrowski, 23rd. Alexander Brown, 24th. John Anthony, 25th. Karen McElry, 26th. Jarrett Grava, 27th. Joey Tardamala in his debut, I believe, here in NARL. Or no, not his debut. He ran here back in like 2021. Actually, his first race in like 5 years. That come. 28th. And then finishing last two finishing cars, Daniel Rivera in the 56, and last on the timing sheet, Sebastian Amaya. Even though technically the 78 of Riley Traylor did make half a lap and DNF'd, I'm assuming because they were not given their NARL license back. We have it on that. All right. Let's go ahead and bring in our 4th place finisher, Mr. Landon Lyle.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Mr. Landon Lyle, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right. That looked like it was. The racing looked kind of clean.
Be very honest. Yeah.
But I can't imagine you enjoyed that too much because it looked like the whole passing aspect looked really difficult for that race.
Yeah, I usually no, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could do for some Michigan BR. All right, it's not the worst track ever, but you know when you get the fast setup and it's just gonna be tight. So I had a feeling that was that first caution we got early on was gonna be the only caution we're gonna get all race, but I pitted a lap later from everybody else. I didn't want to be too far out from draft, you know, and I was still in the same draft pack. Lap fresher tires. I'd saved good all run, first run and second run. Really good. Like, I was hearing people were like 210, 215, 220. I was at like 200 for like 205 on the right front. And I don't know. It felt like it equated to nothing because I could only get around, you know, maybe D-Dog if I really tried, and even then I couldn't because it just burned up to like 5,000 degrees. And you had to be so careful. Turn 3 is weird because you have to like interlobe, but like if you go high on exit, like you'll have more momentum, but you can't go too wide doing it. Either way, you just can't pass because you'll burn up your stuff. You'll get yourself walled. And then Gino and Tala somehow, you know, they came back from like mid pack with a lap worse tires than me, and burnt their stuff up to the high heavens and just died. You know, I thought they would gonna die. They sailed with like a decent finish, so. That makes sense to me. I don't know. I don't get the tires in this game.
Yeah, Gino's a madman when it comes to tires. If you see him at short tracks at all, he'll manifest some stuff you wouldn't think could be possible with tires.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like he well earned that top 5. He probably could have won. Probably should have won. But dude, Alex and Steven, with all due respect, they did not make a single move the entire rest of the race. And whether that's a smart move from Steven just to have a buddy to keep draft and to stay in a second place for the points, or he just doesn't like racing, because as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't like sitting in line. And I've heard that from him personally, so I don't really know. Like no shade, I'm just like, why weren't we moving? We didn't make a single racing move. I was the only person in Gino that were trying to make something happen, just we couldn't. Now granted, I probably could stay behind D-Dog and get a little run and make something with it. I was impatient, but it's also like 5 to go. So like, what am I gonna do?
Right.
So, yeah, that was pretty unenjoyable. Can't complain with a Floyd Green race, but that was,
Yeah.
I was like a 5 at best, man. I just.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to this too. I was like, oh, finally, like
I figured
a normie Michigan. I guess not. Now I'm gonna have to just glaze Pappy Michigan and hope it's not the exact same thing.
I mean, it's around no, the track is fine. I think the issue is the setup. I think if we had a different setup, it'd have been much more interesting on the racing side of things. I don't know if there's an expert. If there is, I would have loved to run it because, wow, that was not impressive at all. But oh well. I mean, you can. It's just NR. You can't have something perfect every week.
Right.
I don't know. Kind of feel like I missed opportunity, I guess.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some.
Yeah. And I do want to mention this last thing. The 94, bro. Joey Tartamella, bro. first race, and apparently since 2021 when NARL was in its first season. And bro nearly nuked the leader on like 2 to go or whatever that
Yeah,
was.
he was doing okay the whole race. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I mean, he
say
wasn't
fine,
doing
but
bad
he
as
was
most
doing.
people would.
He was he was doing everything right. Then just kind of wore out his stuff, got wide off a 2, and then oh shoot, I got the leaders coming, so darted low, which I wouldn't obviously recommend, but that could have been much worse.
Yeah, I mean, personally, for my sake, that'd have been super funny.
Oh yeah, that'd been
If it actually had.
nuts. That'd have been nuts. I mean, that would have totally ruined any chances of him coming back, but
Yeah, like I would have personally liked that because we actually have a little bit of racing from the rest of the race. We'd
Right,
actually
right.
have passing.
yeah.
I mean, it was alright, but
Yeah.
just wish it a little better.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for broadcasting, dude. Appreciate you.
You got anything else before you head out?
Nope.
All right. Well, congrats on the top 5, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, man.
Buddy disconnected from your
All
channel.
right. Let's go ahead and bring in our 17th place finisher, Brandon Beal.
User was moved to your
If it
channel.
isn't the Brand Beal.
It is the Brandon Beal.
How is the Brand Beal doing?
I've been doing pretty good.
All right.
Had a pretty good race.
Can't imagine 17th was exactly what you're thinking off the top of
No,
your head when
but-
entering this, but
I think after that goof, after I thought I was going to pit road before we went green, I think I was hoping that maybe I'd get another caution or two to kind of re-rack myself, but unfortunately that didn't happen because it seems whenever I have a mishap of either my own or something else happens, the race goes green till the end. So it's I don't know. I guess it's just that curse on my side, but either way, I didn't really care that much because I haven't been running as consistent in the just joining in the series. But honestly, I had a pretty good race. I ran smooth all race long, didn't make any mistakes or other than that caution. But other than that, yeah, I was pretty clean. So
let's see, where are they going next week?
I don't even know. I just remember they were racing Michigan this week. I was like, maybe I'll
Yeah,
join.
I'm not a big fan of Michigan.
Oh wait, someone said Daytona, I think.
Oh God. Oh God. No, of course it's Daytona. Oh, I can't get nothing going, man.
Yeah.
Yep. I kind of hope I work that day now. Let me check my work schedule. See if I work that day. I won't feel bad for missing it either because it's Daytona. But let's
Go to
see.
the apron. Go to the apron.
Oh my gosh. That was Talladega too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh sweet, I do work next week, so I won't make it. Thank God.
That was gonna be a good broadcast.
I don't know, man. Maybe a good broadcast. I don't know if I would enjoy it though. But yeah, I won't be here next week, and then we got.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I'll race again.
Yeah, I know not next week. Tomorrow, IFAR they got like a big 150 lapper at Charlotte, so I think that'll be pretty interesting. So I don't know if you ever race IFAR at all, but
No, I've never raced that far.
I don't know if making a JB at Charlotte would be too good of an idea, but life is life.
Nothing against the league, but you know, I don't know.
No, I got you. I raced there for a bit, and it was just
Yeah.
it was aight, you know. I don't know. Honestly, if I were given the opportunity, I'd probably race there again. But since I broadcast, and well, you can't really race and broadcast at the same time, right? I don't know. Hold up, that's
If
a
I was
theory. That's a
consistently
thought.
racing,
That's
if
a
I was
thought.
consistently racing like I used to, I probably would, but
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Theoretically, you could probably do a broadcast and race at the same time, but it would take some insane management.
Yeah.
And I'm too I'm not too smart for that. So yeah. Just
Yep.
gonna stick to one thing. Also,
you go.
screw Christian Eckes. He freaking dumped
I
Corey
seen
Heim,
that,
bro.
dude. I was so pissed because it took out Honeycutt too. I was like, dude, come on.
Oh, it took out Honeycutt too? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Briscoe got spun in that too.
Okay.
So I was like, bruh.
Alright.
Can
I guess
anything go right?
I guess that points lead battle didn't get too shaken up then. Oh well. Because I thought, like, oh shoot, it's just gonna be Honeycutt now, and then, like, I was going for the bit, you know. You got Corey Heim, he's like 2 races behind, like tied for the points lead. Like, holy heck, bro, that's some
Yeah.
aura and a half, right there, like insane.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the Chud in the 91, I didn't know he was a Chud, honestly. Like, I've been, you know, kind of like low key.
Something about me was I was neutral on him. I was like, I don't know if I like this guy. Like just in general, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I
then
kind of
that
liked
happened, I
him
was like, oh,
after,
okay.
what was it, 2023? No, it was 2022. It was after, no, it was 23 when,
You know what's crazy? He's from New York too. I didn't even know that.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, but I kind of started rooting for him after, what was it? After he won Phoenix,
Oh,
in the
what year was that?
19. I think that was the year that,
Who
Rhodes
won the
won
championship?
title.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this dude's chill, alright. Because before that, I thought he was Buns, because I don't watch trucks, but I was just, you know, going off what I see on, you know, what I see.
I wanted to watch because it was gonna be stacked tonight, so I was like, ooh, it sounds pretty
Yeah.
good. Somehow Ross got 4th, so we'll take it.
Yeah, Ross was running like top 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was running top 10, and then at some point he was like 12th or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't even see him in 4th until like the late in the race. I was like, oh, all right, sweet. Come on and get up there and win. I was like, no, I can't have anything nice happen to me.
Yeah.
No.
I wonder if we get another Ross Chastain Cook's 600 this year. That'd be nice.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Need something.
Or Southern 500, something like that.
Backhouse shit boxes.
Oh wait, they already ran the Southern 500, didn't they?
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
wait, do they run?
No, wait, no. The Southern 500's in September.
Okay, and there's still time. There's still time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Goodyear 400. It was.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, right.
Tyler Reddick won for the 4th time this year.
Oh yeah. Imagine he wins again. Are they racing this weekend in Cup?
Bristol.
Oh well, he ain't winning. Never mind. I mean, it'd be funny. It'd be funny though if he
Yeah,
won.
but he got a top 10 at Martinsville though, so.
Oh,
you
hold
never
up,
know.
hold up. All right. Now, hear me. Like, imagine. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think honestly, who'd I have?
You know, I gotta check my fantasy. Shh.
I gotta check my fantasy too. Doing this live on the post race show. And we're talking about NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR. Let's see. What do we got? Part of me wants to go to bed, that way I'm not tired tomorrow, but the other part of me wants to practice for DSRA at Sonoma. Let's see. So I got my roster. I think I'm debating on switching out Larson, because not only is he a bum, but
He's probably gonna dominate.
he
That's what I
sucks. He hasn't won a race since last year, man.
Yeah,
that
well, he's
that
good at
guy's
Bristol,
lost.
unfortunately.
He's good at Bristol?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm praying on his downfall, bro.
I am too, but
All right,
I
let's
don't
see.
have a lot of hope.
And I was a Larson fan until Atlanta. Like, what are we doing? You don't wreck my boy Shane. You on the hate train now. That's literally what happened. Like, you wreck my boy Shane. I
Didn't
don't
he
screw
clear
with you no
himself
more,
or
man.
something?
Oh yeah, he just straight up cleared himself.
Yeah.
Screwed Shane out of a top 10 in the stage, which he still got a top 10 in the race too. Actual bum in that 5 car. Don't even be started with the 17 car in the Xfinity Series. Oh my gosh, what a bum! Absolute clown.
At least Brandon Jones got 2nd. I think it's funny. Whenever Brandon Jones does good, no one gives him credit, but when he does like shit, everybody dogs on him. It's kind of crazy.
I don't understand.
He's kind of like the
Brandon
Aaron
Jones
Judge
hate.
of the Xfinity Series.
Honestly, I see it. Yeah, that actually checks out almost perfectly. Let's see, where did I put my freaking? Where did I put my? Because I made a whole sheet in this other server, like predicting who'd win what, when, and where, and why, and all that. And I did it for every series. I need to update it, but I'm not going to right now. Let's see, where are we at? Actually, I'll just go ahead and update it for at least Cup. Let's see. So I'm stupid. I predicted Kyle Larson to win at Bristol.
Oh, jeez.
I was just talking about how he's chud. He's definitely not winning.
Down.
See, the thing about how I'm predicting
I
stuff
did.
is I'm making sure that I don't change it at all. I keep it consistent with my
Yep.
fantasy, like all the custom stuff I got going. And if I shoot myself in the foot, so be it. I'd rather, keep the same thing and then, it be wrong than change it and then what I had right originally be right and then get really pissed off. Yeah, I had predicted someone to win 4 in a row.
Was it Reddick?
It was not. It was not. I did the same thing last season, and it was Reddick last season, who I had predicted to win 4 in a row. And this season I predict Larson to win 4 in a row from Vegas to Bristol.
I would die.
Yeah, let's see. I had Elliott for Phoenix, which, in retrospect, I should have had him for Martinsville. I had Briscoe winning 2 in a row at Kansas and Dega. Had Suarez pulling a win out of his rear at Texas.
I had Priest at Martinsville, and I have Ty Gibbs at Bristol.
Ty Gibbs at Bristol. That's also fair.
And Brad Keselowski at Kansas.
I put Gibbs for Iowa. I actually had Brad winning 2 races. Actually, I had Brad winning Kansas 2 on mine.
I have Bell winning Dega. Texas or Ross. He deserves it.
Let's see, Dega. I got Cindric for Dega 2. Dega 1, I got Briscoe. Let's see, yeah. I actually did get one thing right so far, and I got the number 9 JRM car winning the O'Reilly's race at Coda.
Oh.
So I've gotten something right. I'll have to go through here and update this. How behind am I? See, race 3, we're on race 8, so I'm a little behind, but
It's a pretty interesting argument in general right now.
Ooh. Spicy? Alright, let's
Yes.
see what we got. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
And AGG just posted Larson chopping SVG off. That's crazy.
I didn't post the one with the Israel flag over it, man. I'll just I don't know. Do I Israel? Nah. An IQ. It's not even an IQ too high. It's just an IQ. I would stream the general chat, but I don't want someone like joining and then just posting stuff that would get me banned.
Yep.
Eat a shoe. What flavor? Nike. I don't know. I actually don't have a preferred shoe brand. OSCC is not racing this weekend. So that's something. Yeah, honestly, I don't got anything else. So you got anything?
No,
I've
said everything.
You said it all.
Yep.
Yeah, next week they're going to Daytona. I am very excited for the fact that I will be working that night and not be here because I do not like Daytona. But congratulations to AGG on the win. Again, tomorrow night, things probably, I'm pretty sure shouldn't be anything interrupting, but tomorrow night, IFAR going to Charlotte, be a 150 lapper, be a pretty big race, so sure to tune in, like, subscribe, turn on that bell to be notified when we upload, go live, any of that jazz. As for me, everybody involved, and all that jazz, I want to thank league host Cameron Jamison. I want to thank Brian Ring for making the track, even though the fast setup was a bit but the track's great. I want to thank everybody who came here to watch tonight, and I want to thank everybody that needs to be thanked. And this is me and Brandon Bale signing off.
Bye bye.